If you love snails, you are definitely going to enjoy this peppered snail recipe. Peppered snails are not a typical Ghanaian thing. We eat snails in other ways in our sauces and soups, but I keep seeing this with our Nigerian friends and it's just been calling my name, so I decided to give this a shot, and you can tell from my happy dance that this was good. I really hope you try this. This is just yum. So I got these snails from the African market. They come frozen. I have thawed them and I'm going to start cleaning them. You know, snails come very slimy, and so I'm going to use my lime juice to help clean it and get rid of all the sliminess. You can also use lemon if that's what you have. So the acid in my juice is supposed to help cut the slime on my snails, and so now that I have it squeezed here, I'm trying to just rub it on here, and it's pretty much lifting as much of the slime off it, and then so just going to separate the slime from the snails. I'm going to add some salt. Salt is also very useful in helping to clean your snails, so I'm adding here a generous amount of salt, and that is going to provide some friction and also help to get everything off. So once I've rubbed enough, I see that most of the sliminess is now pulled off. I'm going to take this to my sink and rinse it off, and yes, so it's pretty much a little bit still slimy, so I'm going to transfer them into a bowl and give it a first wash. And I ended up having to add more lime juice to this to clean it thoroughly. You want to make sure that your snail is very well cleaned, otherwise when you cook it, you are going to smell the funny smell of the snail, and it's also going to have a very funny texture that you really don't want. So I cut up 2 more limes and I'm squeezing the juices here to help me clean my snails thoroughly. So I think at this point on this rinse, this is my 3rd rinse of my snails. It is very well washed now, and after this rinse I'm going to just bring it over here to my chopping board and start cutting it up. For the purpose of what I'm going to use it for, the pepper snails, you want to just cut it up so it looks a little bit more meaty. It looks different. If I was going to make soup with it or anything, I would just put it in here whole. If your snails are smaller, you probably would want to keep them whole as well. Like, these snails are clean. Pretty much everything on it is edible, but I'm just trying to trim off the parts that are just not making it beautiful for presentation's sake, especially if you are serving it to people. But I know every part of this snail at this point is edible. You just pretty much want to trim it. Now that I'm done trimming and cutting up my snails, I'm going to transfer it into my pot in which I am going to cook it. To steam or cook our snails, I'm going to use half of a large onion, and this I'm going to dice, and it's gonna go on it, and then I cook it. I'm going to season with some salt and white pepper, and just to make sure that the taste is just very on point, I'm adding some thyme. The thyme is actually fresh, but I put it in my freezer to preserve it, and I have this oregano in my garden. It has just gone wild, so be expecting to see a lot of oregano in most of the recipes, because you know what, we're not going to let it go to waste. I'm going to add some water. Stir it around just to make sure that all my seasoning is all coated on my snails properly. And that is just a little bit of water. You don't want to, you are steaming it, as we will say typically. And this is pretty much it. I'm going to cover this and bring it to a boil. Whilst our snails cook, let's get ready with our ingredients for the sauce. So I'm going to use the remaining half of an onion, And this large onion, I'm going to cut, I ended up cutting up about half of it, and then the other half I'm going to just slice, and that is going to go in the sauce later on. I found these sweet peppers in the grocery store. They look very interesting, almost like the tatashi that I see our Nigerian friends use in their recipes. So I decided to give it a try. So I'm going to use that to make the sauce. I'm just trying to take the seeds out and then just chop them up so they can just go easily in my food processor. I'm going to also add 2 red bell peppers, and that I'm going to do the same, just remove the seeds and just get everything ready for the food processor.
Was kitchen, yeah. Delicious, yeah. Delicious, delicious, yeah. Delicious, delicious, delicious.
These peppers that I chopped up are not hot at all, so you definitely want to add some peppers with some heat. I have here some habaneros. I put 2 in here, some ginger and some garlic as well, and I'm topping up with the rest of my chopped ingredients, and I'm just going to use my food processor to pulse this. I'm using the food processor because I don't want this to be very fine or smooth. If that is what you want, you really want to go ahead and use your blender. But what I've seen in most Nigerian recipes that I've watched, shout out to Sisi Yemi and Sisi Jemima, they all have it very chunky. And so yes, just like they would have in their asun, which I am so hoping to try very soon as well. And so like I said, this is the other onion, half of the onion. I'm just going to separate it, and that is going to go in my sauce when it is done for garnish. To this, I'm also going to add my yellow pepper, which I'm also going to try to cut up. It's just like the red ones that I cut up initially. I'm cutting them up in the diagonal, and I'm also going to cut up half of a green bell pepper, and that also in the diagonal, just to be consistent with my shapes and size. And that is also going to go in towards the end or at the very end, just to bring a pop of color to peppered snails. I also intend to add some more oregano and thyme to the sauce whilst it cooks, and so I'm just pulling them apart, the leaves apart from the sprigs, just to get it ready, so once we start cooking, everything just goes fast. So we are now done prepping everything. I'm blending my pepper, onions, and garlic, as well as ginger. And this I'm going to set aside and check on my snails. So they've cooked for about 30 minutes on medium heat. They've put a lot of their own juices out, so it's pretty much cooking in its own juices and smelling so fragrant. It is done at this point. I like my snails to be a little bit crunchy. If I can say it in Tree, I would say I want it to be gigro. Okay, so it is done for me at this point. I'm going to bring them out and we'll start making our stew. I'm not going to fry this, so I think this texture is just perfect for me. You could cook it a little bit longer, but you're not going to get this kind of snail to be super soft anyway. It's still going to have a little bit of crunch to it. I'm not going to be using the juices of the snails in this recipe because I don't want it to be smelling too snaily. So I have my pot that I'm going to make my sauce in here. I've added some oil. I let it heat up a little bit, and now I've added my blended ingredients, or my pulsed ingredients I should say, because yes, these are going to be chunky, and I'm going to just let it cook down a little bit before we proceed with adding in our snails. I'm going to cover this to cook for about 5 minutes. I'm going to season my sauce with some salt, and I'm also going to add my herbs, that is my oregano and my thyme in here at this point. Yes, this made it smell so good. So yes, if you can find it, I think if I remember right, in Sisiemi's video, she actually did put some thyme in there. And of course, I went extra because like I said, I want to get these oregano leaves used. So definitely add any other seasonings that you prefer to this. And at this point, I'm adding in here my snails, and that is pretty much it. Like I said, I'm not going to fry. This is very crunchy on its own already, and I don't want to fry it to make it even harder. I'm just going to stir this, make sure that every bit of my snail is coated with my sauce, and I'm just going to cover, let this simmer down so the stew just gets to sip into my snails. My snails give their flavor and fragrance to the stew, and it's just going to be a beautiful, perfect marriage, and this sauce is going to be so good. It is pretty much done now. I let it simmer down for about 7 minutes on the very lowest setting that I could put my stove on. And as you can see, it has dried up a little bit now. That's how you want it to be. You don't want it to be watery or runny. So my sauce is pretty much sticking on my snails now. I'm just going to throw in here my chopped or my sliced vegetables to bring in a pop of color and texture, and that is it. This is done. So simple, so quick, and absolutely delicious. I've been watching a lot of people eat this, you know, the way they make it, the peppered snails. Of course, I love snails. I eat snails all the time. You see me use snails, but never had I made peppered snails like this. And every time I watch people, especially Dinah Ekweme on her channel, and she's having a mukbang kind of video, and she's eating these snails with her other things, you know, like all her finger foods, I just sit there and open my mouth like, oh, enter my mouth, enter my mouth. So I knew I had to make this recipe, and boy, was it good. And just like that, food is ready. Very simple, so quick, and boy, so good. So we had it with some rice, just some boiled rice and some fried plantain. Feel free to have it with your fried yams or whatever, your kenke, your banku, anything that you know you'd have a pepper sauce with. You can definitely have it in, you know, in place of our typical Ghanaian fanti fanti, or you can just have it as a finger food, just like they would with a bunch of other things, your meat pie, your spring rolls, your seafood, some crabs, some snails. I see them have it like that, and like I said, boy, it makes me just want to just have a piece. And a piece I did have that way. I made myself a bunch of seafood platter with some snails as well, and a few spring rolls as well, and it was so good. But just look at this, how perfect, how gorgeous, beautiful plate of food. Just look at my snails. It was so crunchy, almost as if I had fried it. Just perfect, 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 perfect. I really hope you try this. Thanks so much for watching. If this is your first time watching me, my name is Kwanchua, and making simple, replicable family meals like this is what truly makes my heart happy. And I hope this makes you want to subscribe to this channel. Please like and share this video. And until I come your way next time with something delicious, be loving, be kind, be happy.